Don't do that. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody out there on the internet, wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you're doing exceptionally well. I have to try and keep my daughter away from the stream deck. Hey, can you listen for a sec? I know. Hang on. You listen? Are you listening? Okay. You can play with this, but not this. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Good talk. Here, let's have you sit. Maybe that'll be easier on you. There you go. Now you can push all the buttons. It's a lot easier when you're sitting in the right spot. Kind of cuts you off a little bit, but I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to the... Hey, what that? No, none of this. Just this. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and of course, like the stream. These things are free. It helps the algorithm know there's something worth watching here. If you're on Twitch, consider using your Prime sub. These things are that is also free. Excuse me. And of course, if you want to support financially beyond that, the very best way to do that is with the Patreon. I have to double check where I'm pointing. It is the Patreon. It's $5 a month to get into that Patreon. You can go beyond that if you would like to. No, ma'am. And it is by far the best value you can get for $5 as far as content is concerned, as far as I'm concerned as well. So, what's up? KP, thanks for tuning in on YouTube. Jay, same to you. Thank you for being over there on YouTube. I have not had any extra time this week to get the combined chat on stream. I haven't even had time to look into it and see how easy that is going to be to do. So we will do some digging on that. Hopefully soon. I just have to make time for it. That's a lot of it. And next week, I should actually have some time. This was the first week of trying the new schedule. Here, I'm just bringing it closer to you, babe. There you go. Yeah. I got you. Yeah. This was the first week of the new schedule where I'm not doing rideshare anymore. So I had to figure out a few different things and found out the hard way. Some things take a little bit longer than I remembered. But there is a dope video that I finished today, and then I'm reviewing the one that one of our community members also has been working on. But starting next week, you guys will be able to see 2 long-form videos a week on YouTube. Very excited about that. One of them will be gameplay specific, like very focused on gameplay, and like it's meant to be entertaining. It's not really like, oh, look how good my gameplay is. No, it's just meant to, like, what I mean by that is it's like I'm gonna do like tier lists as an example, are not gameplay focused. What are you doing? You want to stay right here? Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Oh, you see yourself? Yeah, you're a goofball. You wanna do it again? Dada and Mama. He's such a goober. Do you want to wave? Well, showing the belly. Sorry, guys. Here.
No.
Yeah, hang on. Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
Yep. Hey, Brinley. Where's your pacifier?
Oh no.
That's been her newest phrase. Is I don't know. So cute. Anyway. So yeah, man. I'm obviously very biased, but I agree. She's very adorable. She's very adorable. Yeah. So this week was kind of a cluster. And then on top of that, the fan got sick too, so it just made it worse. What are you doing? Oh, you trying to get to that button right there? Oh, I'm sorry. She goes, Dad. Like, let me get it. Oh, man. Kids are awesome. I freaking love being a dad. What are you doing? What do you mean, ow? You're the one pushing your rib cage into my hands. Don't you push those buttons. I'll have to get you. Do you want to watch some Bluey? Yeah? Okay, you want to say bye and go watch Bluey? Say bye. Good job. Okay. Here. Right here. What? What'd you say? Hey, Bluey. Hang on, guys. I was thinking she'd sit still, but no, not so much. And I am 2 weeks from chasing them around all these last couple days. Really? No. That'll be out sheet to be careful, okay? Yeah, we'll restart. Does that sound good? Sure. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, Mom, I'll be home soon. Yep. W kid, W show. Facts. Bluey is so good. It is peak parent stuff for sure. Oh, apparently it turned on my top chat again. I don't know why I did that. Okay, I haven't missed anything anyway. Okay. So if you don't know, when you're watching on YouTube, there's two different variations of the chat. There's a top chat, which is really helpful if you have like a crazy viewership and really active chat and you're just having a hard time keeping up. It basically uses, from what I've understood, AI to determine what are the highest value chats that come through, and it only shows those. The problem is when you are a smaller creator where you don't have as many active chatters, it still blocks out things that it determines are not valuable. Fortunately, in this case, none of you were determined, so look at you guys go, providing value. But it was just kind of one of those things where I was like, well, I try not to leave that on, so I try to keep it on the live chat. So yeah, this week's been kind of crazy. I was working on, just before stream, I was working on my calendar for next week, and I think it's going to be a lot better. I've got some stuff that would potentially share my location with several of you, though. So as much as I'd like to think the internet is a wonderful place where no one would ever do anything that would be mean to anybody, we all know that's not reality. So YouTube thinks we say valuable stuff. Yay. Hooray. I am going to be honest with you guys. I have been struggling in the last little while, though, as far as like as a creator. I've been really trying to make things that are still good, and I'll be even more real. I have been struggling with whether or not I'm actually doing the right content, you know, like doing the right stuff, not the right game necessarily. But what's up, Brindley? Nope, not right now. Yep, not right now. You go what? Oh, you want to come sit? Okay. All right. I'm not gonna force you. Oh, did you bonk your face? Come here. What? No. All done. Whoops. All done. I just got chosen over Bluey. That's an honor. That's pretty freaking cool. Yeah. Oh, you see all this stuff going on the screen? Imagine streaming. I don't have to, because here I am doing it, Mittens. Thanks for tuning in over on Twitch, though. I appreciate it. What's up, DJ? Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in on Twitch as well. Hey, what are you doing? Don't give up. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just very hard to be a content creator. Yeah, oh, you want to go back over? Okay, I'll get you. Here you go. What do you say? You're welcome. So, no, I'm definitely not giving up on anything. I want to be clear on that. Nowhere near that point. I've been there in the past, but that's been a long time, and I've since learned how to balance the creative time. You kind of have to, like, realize that, you know, you can work a 40-hour traditional week doing some mundane tasks, but you can't really do that as a creator unless you do only the things that you enjoy the most. And at this stage, I can't quite do that just yet. So I have to do a little less time, but figure out ways to maximize that. And that's something I'm actually hoping to figure out. Because like next week, I had to get rid of 2 of the members only streams, which I didn't like doing, but one of them was for a doctor's appointment, which obviously you just got to do it. There's no getting around it. And then on Tuesday, a little spoiler for you guys, but I am actually going to do an Overwatch Season 15 stream. I think it's Season 15 that comes out, right? I heard Flat said Season 16. I don't think that's right. I think it's Season 15. Yeah, February 18th. So, they're usually out by the afternoon, so I'm planning on starting that stream at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we'll do a Marvel Rivals stream in the evening like normal. That Overwatch stream will be public. It's not going to be a members only stream. I thought about making it that, but that seemed kind of silly considering it's kind of a one-off. I'll tell you my goal. It's a 4-hour stream. My goal is to get placed in tank, which I think is doable. 10 games in 4 hours. It's like 2.5 games an hour. I think that's more than reasonable. My goal is to determine whether or not they made enough changes for the game to get better. I know that they're doing the perks, but I don't know if they're going to do that in competitive or not. I think it is. I think they said they were just going to shoot it straight to live. Perks everywhere. Okay. Honestly, I kind of wish they hadn't done that, if I'm being completely honest with you. But I think they needed to test that a little bit more. So as game changing as that truly was, I think that might have been a good thing to throw in like quick play or something. But... Hey, Brinley, can you sit down on your back? Brinley, make sure you sit down. You don't have to sit on your toys though. Okay. So, well, I'm glad they're doing that though. I mean, I still support the idea that they needed to swing for the fence, and they did. So, you know what I mean? Like that in and of itself is freaking cool. Rivals lit a fire under their butt. Now they're scrambling to make changes. No, I'll tell you something. I do not believe this was something that just happened because of Rivals. I think that they had this in the pipeline, were nervous to put it out there, and then they just realized they didn't get a choice. It was either they fail at doing that or they fail at doing nothing. So I that's my gut on that. I could be dead wrong. It's just shooting, you know, I don't have any like insider info, obviously. I'm nowhere near that level, but Mittens said WoW is getting new content in just under 2 weeks. My body is ready. That's awesome. Is it, when you say new content, you'll have to remind me, in the World of Warcraft like frame of things, is that a new expansion or is that some, I don't know if that's an old term or not, because I'm a boomer and I remember when it was expansions. I'm just checking something real quick here, chat. Thanks. What are you doing? Oh, is it needing another one? How do you ask? Can you say please? More. Good job. There you go, babe. We've been doing a lot more TV lately. I haven't really liked that, but it's been because we really didn't. I mean, with everybody being sick, it's just better to. It's an easier way to keep them sat down. If it was because of Rivals, they would never admit that anyway. But I like your theory. Oh, they'd never admit it. Yeah. Or if they did, I'd be completely floored. I actually played Overwatch the other day and had fun as Ramatra. Actually looking forward to both games being good. Oh, dude, that's always been my thing. Like, even when I was defending Overwatch still, I still always believed that Marvel Rivals needed to light the fire, as you put it. Or I think, actually, who put it that way? I think it was you, Jay. Yeah, it was you. They needed someone to do that. And they did, which was awesome. Thank you, honey. Did you ever find the one? It's not on the couch in the living room? Huh. I actually really don't know where it is then. You want me to hold him for a minute? Is he just needing help? Hang on, chat. All right, we should be good. Little man was just upset. He'd just been stuck in the car and then put down on the bed for a second so that Rachel could get ready to feed him. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's really important that Marvel Rivals and Overwatch succeed in their respective places. I'll process something with you guys in a minute that is very relevant to content, and I'd love to hear your thoughts as well, because this is something that I think, especially my community, it would be very, very fulfilling to have a conversation with you guys. Let me finish with where we're at with what you guys have already said, and then we'll go on to the next thing I have in my mind. I also play World of Warcraft, and I'm hyped. Week of the 21st is going to be a W for gamers. True. Mittens, to expand on the World of Warcraft new content thing, said, no, in every expansion we have major patches. So for instance, when this current expansion launched, the patch was 11.0, and we are getting 11.1 soon. So it's a new raid, new PvP season, and Mythic Plus dungeons. We won't get a new expansion until either late this year or next year. Okay, so they are two different things. Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate that. Crater over on YouTube said, Overwatch had weekly bans for a couple weeks back in Overwatch 1, but people kept complaining about it, so they trashed it completely. You said weekly bans. Was it just like they rotated them, or what do you mean? Hero bans in Overwatch are good. That is a huge thing. To be honest, though, I think Ana will be banned a lot due to anti. I'll be curious to see what they find out. There's not anything like rivals tracker for Overwatch, is there? Not anything public, because I don't think they share their data publicly. Overwatch 2 stats tracker. Yeah, like the player search, you got overbuff. Is that a thing? Oh. I did not know this was a thing when I was playing Overwatch. Did you guys know this was a thing? Hold on. Did you guys know about this? The pick rate, win rate, competitive, PC. I'd want to go like support. Wow, Lucio, of course, his pick rate's really low. So what's the highest pick rate? Ana, Juno. Juno is dominating. Juno Brig, interestingly, if you sort it by that and then sort a secondary by the... Wow. Yeah, Bap, my boy Bap is just getting left in the dust. Unlucky. That's why Ana is gone. Rip Ana 2025. Well, especially with the self nano perk. That, woof. Crazy. Oh, wow. Does anybody know how legitimate this data is? I'm just curious. That's kind of cool. I had no idea that this existed. Of course, they aren't including champion. Maybe because there's not enough data there yet. It's pretty legit. They've been around for a long time. Man, how do they not know about this? I will say okay, this is going to be a really good segue into the next topic here, but in platinum, Zarya. Dude, I have no excuse. Zarya gets picked just above Rhine. Yeah, I got to work on that's crazy that my top 3 tanks are actually in the top 4. Reinhardt being number 2 is actually insane. If you go across the board, Ryan's actually the most picked tank. Oh, I wonder if this pick rate is only... This isn't exclusively to tank. This is across the board. That's interesting. Okay. Anyway, I could sit out here and nerd out about numbers for a while. Let me talk to you guys about something. I had a message, and I won't say who it came from, because I don't want to, that's not the point. Someone messaged me a meme. It's pretty crude, so I won't share the actual meme. But basically mocking the hype of the GOATS meta returning. And I hit it back with, I thought people enjoyed the meta. It was just on for too long, and they agreed. Kind of skipping through here a little bit. He forgot that I had swapped to rivals, which is crazy. Because I won't go into it, but he definitely should know. And he's done with rivals now. Because of the perks and everything, he's going back to Overwatch. And Stadium, he's excited about that as well. And he also did reiterate that he thinks Marvel Rivals is the best thing to ever happen to Overwatch. And I completely agree with that. I don't think there's too many people that would disagree with that. I'm not a huge fan of the open queue 6v6 competitive mode, but he is. But where this went is he basically said they'll roll out roll queue later. It's all experimental. I'm at least self-aware they want to perfect it this time. Marvel Rivals is really unoptimized, and they came out and flat said nobody will be balanced at some point. And I assume that means I don't know exactly, but the way I took that to mean was that they aren't really planning on balancing, and that's something that I've heard a lot. And I do really hope that's not true, because that's going to be a big deal. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Can I toss it to you? I'll go short here. Nice, Bryn. Good job, babe. Anyway, so I'm sorry. I had the remote still. That's what that was. Basically, they said it was this person said this was a major hit to any type of professional play, which I agree with. If they aren't going to focus on balancing the game or even trying, that isn't going to be. Yeah, Tiscario, that's exactly. Well, here's the thing. I think it is not just because of me, but I think it's the mass exodus of Overwatch players to Rivals that forced them to change. So even if I ever did go back to Overwatch, which I never said I wouldn't do. I just didn't say it would be anytime soon, right? In my head. Man, that is exactly what happened, is everybody left and they went, oh crap, we actually have to fix something. Anyway, so, Overwatch will still corner the market of pro play if they play their cards right. And I'm just reading exactly what I said back. I said, for sure, yeah, I'll see how things go. There may be an Overwatch return. And he said, I'm 100% not advocating for you to swap back. Just want to make that clear. I think Marvel Rivals fits your community a lot better. It's a fresh start too. You could make it big in Marvel Rivals due to it being a fresh game. And I said, but I want to compete and to be taken more seriously. If Rivals becomes unserious competitively, it is worth the swap back. And so there will still be competitive Marvel, and it will always be bigger viewership due to the nameplate being Marvel. I'm just saying from personal opinion, I suppose. I'm like, sure, but who's taking it seriously, I wonder? Something I've considered is the open queue drawback. If they don't go roll queue, I'm not sure how seriously I can take the esport, which I still maintain roll queue is the only thing you can take seriously as an esport. He said they came out and said they have no plan to add roll queue. I trust this person wholeheartedly. I didn't fact check him, but I believe he's absolutely correct. And so, but even in Overwatch 1, when it was open queue, people at higher ranks, of course, played 2-2-2 or 1-3-2 or whatever was meta. So it really doesn't affect higher tier play. I said, I mean, fair enough. And yeah, then we had a different conversation. So let me ask you guys, would it feel like this is my concern. If I were to like go back, which I'm not saying I'm going to, by the way, this is me literally processing raw thoughts with you guys right now. Okay. So please don't read into this. Please don't assume anything. Just work with me. If I did go back to Overwatch, would that seem like oh, he's just following the trends? Because that's really not what I'm trying to do. My real thing was that I just never enjoyed. When I was queuing for like the past month or two of Overwatch, I never enjoyed myself. And that was really killing the drive for me to do any of it. It made everything else crappy. My attitude, my content was worse, was lazier. The stories I was trying to share of my journey were also incredibly lazy. And then I went over to Rivals and I enjoyed myself again. You know, it was something that the only reason I would go back to Overwatch is if I tried it again and found that I enjoyed it. I want to put that out there very clearly. But say in this hypothetical world that I find that I enjoy it heavily and I decide to go back. How does that look to you guys? Be completely real, please. Don't feel like this is like me I'm not gonna out you guys. I'm not gonna look at you any differently. You can straight up tell me that it makes me look like a wimpy little girl and I don't care. I just want to understand where you guys are coming from. Tiscario coming in with the 2 gifted subs over on Twitch. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it, my guy. And DJ and Little, I'm gonna call you Snow, I guess. Make sure you guys say thank you to Tiscario for those gifted subs. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to YouTube chat. I'm a little behind on it. They have the if everyone is OP, no one is OP balance type, it seems. Yeah, I would agree with that as far as Rivals is concerned. They are balancing within Rivals. I think the biggest thing they do is listen to the player and play the game themselves. A lot of people aren't used to small changes over time instead of bombing a character. True. Actually, it's a good point. But they are making substantial changes with buffs, nerfs. They just overdid some people after the beta, beginning of Season 1. Yeah. For example, Hawk and Hela got nerfed and are picked way less, but not unplayable. I think that's the biggest difference. Overwatch will take an overpowered character and bomb a character. Competitive Marvel will come. Yeah. That's actually a solid point, looking bigger picture. Overwatch League wasn't dropped at launch either. Oh, interesting. I actually didn't know that. That does make sense, but I did not know that. But here's the thing. The Marvel Rivals Championship did drop at launch, and I'm 90% certain that's the equivalent of the league, correct? To be honest, I don't want to see a Rivals go role queue. Do whatever Overwatch didn't do. Role queue would kill Rivals. Why do you guys not want it to go role queue? I'd be curious to hear the other side of that too, if you're willing to share. I think you'd be fine. Personally, I think your friend is wrong in terms of competitive play. Okay, I respect that. If Overwatch makes legit efforts to change the game, I don't think there's any problem going back to it. That's a solid way to put it. They even had a championship in the beta. Oh, really? Rivals did? That's crazy. I did not know that. And they have the Invitational now. What is the Invitational? What am I missing there? Is that... Am I really just out of touch? Do I not understand the Marvel Rivals esports structure? Is that... For a guy that's on that journey, I should probably know that. Tournaments. So in Overwatch 1, the open queue allowed for team comps to be built and not around a solid meta. It makes it more diverse in terms of teams instead of seeing the same thing every time. Okay, so it doesn't... But okay, I think I see what you're saying, but here's the problem. There's still a hard meta, isn't there? Like even in Rivals right now, I've heard it argued, although the stats don't bear it out at all, that triple support is just hard meta in upper ranks. And I don't know that that seems legit, by the way, but I can prove that with stats. That's something that I've always thought was interesting. The Rivals Championship is considered the A tier, not S tier of Marvel Rivals Esports. International LAN events. They require an extensive qualifier system to make sure only the top teams can take part. Events that are sponsored or officially backed by NetEase, including a World Championship event count towards S tier. Okay. Role queue effectively killed creativity in Overwatch 1. I agree with the new changes where it's limited to say like 2 tanks, but not role locked. Trying to understand what you're saying there. You're saying that you would... Okay, maybe I'm open to what you're saying, because if I understood what you just said, I actually wouldn't be completely opposed. Basically, the issue you have is that you don't go in picking your role, but it forces a 2-2-2. So if 2 people lock healer, then it leaves 2 tanks, 2 DPS. And then those fill out. Are you saying that it's basically can be created when you get in? Like still keeping the max... min-max 2 of each. Oh, there's a hard limit of 2 tanks, but you do still... But you don't... Yeah, it's open queue, so you don't have to pick your role before you go in. Interesting. Ah, Jay, okay. You know what? I wouldn't be opposed to a situation like that at all. I lose more in GM when we run 3 sports. Yeah, I think people are just forcing it because somebody probably famous said it and that was it. With no role queue, if my 1 DPS isn't doing well, I can swap them with them off support and we may be able to win better. Okay, no. Okay, so here's the naivety a bit. I was understanding that as role queue is the only way to guarantee a 2-2-2. Role queue is specifically locking a role, whereas open queue is it's fluid. But you can still, in an open queue situation, set limits. Okay. Like if you just max everything at 2, then it forces everybody to go 2, 2, 2, correct? Am I understanding this right? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I can be real dumb sometimes. My wife is screaming it can be true. My 2 brain cells are constantly fighting for 3rd place. It's really a problem. I love you too. It effectively kills unfair competitives or comps like triple healer. Okay. Yep, if I understood that, which it looks like I did because everybody's pretty much saying yep. I wouldn't be opposed to a situation like that. Over on Twitch, Health Scythe said I would do the same thing as hero bands, roll queue only below diamond. As long as everyone on the team is trying to win first and play certain heroes second, open queue allows for more flexibility and creativity. That's an interesting thought. That roll queue would be locked in below diamond. I don't know. I honestly don't think that's as necessary, but I think it's a unique perspective. I'll say that. I don't hard disagree with that, but love this conversation tonight, guys. Honestly, this is what I needed. We'll play Rivals tonight, I promise. For those of you that are like, oh my gosh, where's the Rivals gameplay? I don't know why I became like a battle droid there for a second, but facts. I'm actually wearing the merch. Do you guys know that we have merch? I don't ever talk about it. I really need to be better about that. Did you guys know we have a dope t-shirt and hoodie design? Have you ever seen this? I literally don't talk about it enough. Do you guys see this? Rachel said she bought one and it fit her when she was 9 months pregnant. I've lost a crap load of weight since I bought this shirt, but like there's a lot more room in these shirts now. Oh wow, there's a lot more room in these shirts now. Anyway, it is. Rachel, how about you chill? But yeah, these are really dope. They are not super expensive if you want them, by the way, on YouTube. There's a shop link on Twitch. I think there's a link. I'm terrible at that. Honestly, I have not. I need to just take like an hour and make sure Twitch has access to all the same stuff that YouTube does. So that when I do these call to actions, I can actually be like, hey, go click the button and I'll know it's going to be there. In the new 66, they added to Overwatch, they are limiting it to 2 tanks to avoid goats coming back. What was goats? Maybe I don't understand it. Was it triple tank? I love this. Okay, we're gonna keep talking here in a second. I want to keep this conversation. 3 tank, 3 support. There was no DPS? God, my poor DPS friends were just depressed. It's probably when they went Zarya, though. Right? I mean, let's just be honest. Everybody who plays Zarya on tank secretly wants to be a DPS. All right, listen. If this is your first time here, thank you for being here. Really do appreciate it. Don't care if you're watching the VOD or if you're watching this live right now. It really does mean a lot. It is not lost on me that without this community, I don't have anything. There's no reason for me to be able to do this. So I'm thankful. Right? Just want you to know that. I know I try my best to say it, but I don't say it enough. I really am thankful for you guys. We're going to get started here shortly, but like this t-shirt says that you can pick up if you do want it. Life is difficult. Don't do it alone. My wife's yelling. There's merch in the back. It cuts out a little bit. But anyway, my personal encouragement, regardless of your personal beliefs or walks of life, are 3 things. Find faith. Find Christ specifically. Find friendship. And find community. And in that order. So that when life hits the fan, you have an infinite God to pray to and lift your problems off of your chest and into his arms. Promise you he cares enough about you to listen. Friendship's there when you need to physically anchor yourself into reality. Things start spinning. We all go through that. You got to have friendships for that. Don't care if that looks like a Discord call, hanging out in person. It's important that you have those one-on-one relationships and connections for those moments. And the third thing is community, and it is certainly not the least important. It's there for when things hit the fan practically. You need your rent paid. You aren't going to be able to eat because you don't have any money to get food. It's usually a monetary or like provisionary thing that you need. And instead of asking your handful of closest friends to help you out with groceries, you reach out to a community. Personally, part of my community is our church, and we have reached out to them. In the last little while, whenever I've posted stuff and said to you guys, like, hey, we're going through it, we need help, I try to avoid doing that with you guys. You guys are honestly my last resort, because as much as I believe in community, I want you guys to be able to be there for each other. And as the streamer, it's very easy to become the center focus of that, and I don't want that to be the case. I want everybody to be helping each other. Brindley's very excited. So, if any of those things are interesting to you, please jump in our Discord. That's it. That's what all that builds up to. There's not any money I'm asking you to spend. Please just join the Discord. It is truly a place where you can find and talk to people about different faiths, walks of life, build friendships, and become part of a community. It is truly a community, not just another Discord to join and hang out in. So thank you for that. Thank you for all of you that are in it. I think there's like 450 of you crazy people in there. I love that. That's still, even saying that out loud, I'm kind of like, what the, huh? I don't know how to, it doesn't compute. It literally breaks the circuits. There's not many circuits left, so we gotta be careful. Anyway, I'm gonna pray real quick. If that's not your cup of tea, you're not a praying type, or it makes you uncomfortable, come back in 5 minutes. Probably won't even be that long, but 5 minutes. Love for you guys to be back. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the pause button here. We'll get praying. Oh, everything okay? Hey, everything okay? Cassian. Hang on a second, chat. Sorry, with the sick kiddo, he's especially cranky. So I just don't want to torture you guys through the constant screaming. I don't mind to mute it. I don't mind. I'm used to it. But anyway, I'm going to pray real quick for real this time. God, thank you so much for today. For every person here, regardless of their personal beliefs or faith, I want to ask you to bless them. And would you show up in their life in a way that they can't ignore that you care for them and that you created them with a unique purpose that only they can fulfill. I want to ask you to use me. Empty me of the things that won't reflect your light and love into the world around me, and fill me with more of the things that will. Specifically, Lord, I'm asking you to remove the temptation to be toxic in chat. I truly want to exemplify what it is to be a good sportsman. There are too many very famous people out there who do not even attempt to be a good sport. When you lose, you keep your chin held high. When you win, keep your head held low. You're thankful, you're happy to be there. And the cold hard reality is right now I get to be a part of my income, part of what I get to do for not only a hobby, but helping my family pay the bills. I get to literally play video games, make people laugh, and hopefully inspire people to recognize that they too can chase anything they set their mind to. It still wrecks my mind to think about that. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Don't let it get lost on me. Go before me tonight. Help me shine for you. In Jesus' name, amen. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and get into the game here in a second. Apparently, I need to open up Steam, though. I'm totally dropping the ball. Can I ask you guys another thing? I've been asking you guys a lot. This one's not nearly as like crazy, like deep and emotional and all that stuff. Real question though. As people who watch content, do you genuinely prefer to watch live content or a video that's slightly edited? Sorry. As you can tell, we're still kind of adjusting a bit there. So, feels more real, live does? Okay. I'll be honest with you, like, so a long form video takes, for me, because I obsess over quality, takes quite a while. Sure, we'll claim all that. Sure. Let me start with our hero mastery here, so you guys can see that. On our way to Centurion, about halfway there. And as far as competitive, sitting pretty well in the just above the middle of Plat 2. Anyway, so a long form video for me takes from the idea to it being uploaded, probably takes me a solid 8 to 10 hours of work, depending on the length of the video. 8 hours is kind of the minimum though. And a lot of people have been like, well, why not just live stream? I'm like, well, the big reason, because honestly, live streaming is not where I have seen the most long-term successful creators stay successful. That and the other bigger issue right now is that, as you guys are seeing, my live streams are in our bedroom right now, right? And we're hoping that when we move out in April, that we'll be able to afford a third bedroom, and we plan on putting the office space and the stream in that room so that it's separated, and then live streams can become a lot more simple. You know, if I wanted to do a live stream event or something, it's no longer a, you know, do we have a place to hang out for the kids and stuff? Because the kids are in here, but they see dad, they want to come hang out, they don't get it, and that's fair. Like, you can't blame them for that. So I've been trying to figure that out for a while, and I love live streaming to some degree, but other times, you know, I'd rather just make video content. I love live streaming in general. I just think that in the long term of content, it almost makes more sense to do more video, but also do both. Yeah, 100%. My goal eventually is to get to the point where we have a live stream, like I'd say 3 live streams a week that are all public. And then I would say the other thing that I really like. No, that's the problem. I don't have a bubble and they have a. Talk to me about content strategy after this game. Let me focus. Yeah, this is a problem. We don't have another Vanguard. I was hoping that if I went in, my team would go in as well, but they just stood in the back. So, okay, that's good to know. That was a good test. We know that now. It was a very aggressive play. It was begging the idea of whether it would work. So, use lives to feed your videos. The problem is I don't like doing that. I think that's very inauthentic. Okay. We're going to have to poke it out a little bit. A little too low. Okay, almost got her. Okay. Okay, that's all right. We are down a okay, we got their Vanguard down. Oh man. Yeah, we're just staggering.
Always rise again. Secure this location at once. Some assistance, please. We must seize this domain.
I don't think I make it.
Your attacks are futile.
Literally, they're all just standing. That's very unfortunate. I think that using like live streams and like repurposing it as video content,
I will do what
it just
to protect my
it wasn't.
no matter the price.
I just feel like it's already been out there. Like people could watch it. You have to be really careful. Like you'd have to almost over edit it in my mind for it not to just be regurgitated stuff.
Before you attack. Get ready.
We are not asking our Moon Knight to switch, right?
They don't all have their own personal nights.
Don't know, don't care. One move is more than enough for me.
Well, you're missing a huge opportunity, dude. Have you ever thought about franchising?
Don't give Conchu any.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we did swap from Moon Knight despite almost having it.
Mission area. Got it?
Twisted metal in ways it is in the interest of all mutants that we succeed this day.
Here we go. Doesn't matter. Round 1
Shall.
can be a loss. You can still win the next 2.
These must belong to Nemo.
Mm-mm.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Rise, my friends!
Okay, we got 1. Please, I beg. Adam. I'm literally... I'm standing right next to my support and I'm not getting healed. Right? I'm just making sure I understand what I'm seeing. No, that's unfortunate. Yep.
Your team's capture progress.
I just don't know. Okay, I'm back to full health.
Myself again. Approach this site with caution.
A new threat rises from beneath.
A valiant attempt.
Dude. Oh my gosh. I can't do anything. Oh, Wolverine is so cringy. It's all good. We just move on to the next.
Be removed so easily.
Bro, you died 6 times and got 1 elimination. I don't really know what else I could have done. It's all good.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
I think it depends on the content. The best plays of the week series you were thinking about, your live reactions would be gold there, but that would still make a good video. Okay, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, we just go next. There's no point in even engaging with those guys. I do like that idea. It would just be a matter of trying to, like, figure it out. I'd have to come up with a new content strategy, which I feel like I've been doing so many of those kinds of things in the last little while. That's been a challenge.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Be wary. No timeline exists where Magneto yields.
Yeah, I think once I have a third bedroom that we can stick this in, I think we'll be fine. Because then I could start, like, considering, like, especially, like, one of the ways, right now my current strategy is basically to do 2 long form videos a week. One of them is gameplay focused. The other one is, like, more opinions on the game kinds of things. Like, like tier lists, your top 5 underrated heroes is the video I just finished today that'll be out on
Humans' good reason.
Thursday next week, I think, is what I decided to start uploading these.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
But I could do the opinionated ones off stream, because recording those on stream would just be weird. I'm going to be honest, the way that I have them formatted, it wouldn't make much sense. But it would make sense to do the gameplay ones on stream, right? If I could stream during the time.
Battle starts
Can we
in
get a
5,
penny?
4, 3.
Everybody trying to get their preferred hero.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
We are not actually, like, considering going back at this point, though, right?
Ah, here they are now. Ah, much better. You need not fear.
Okay.
You are under my protection.
They were bubbling really well.
I feel like myself again.
Us against the world. I got your back.
It seems we have company.
Okay, we are very low.
You cannot hurt me. You shall not be
Big-ish.
vile creatures name or hex. You cannot hurt me.
We die on point here. Wow.
Feel the wrath of the
You need to stop
goddess!
that vehicle.
Tier list is a very saturated area, and to be honest, I dislike them. The sheep will follow them mindlessly, even if it's a bad play. I agree with that. Mine was the last one I did was meant to be comical, that's kind of my general thing that I would do in general. Very repetitive statement there. My bad. All right, focus up.
We shall not escape our wrath now.
I did not mean to do that, but that's okay.
Another fearsome foe. A little help.
By the eye of
I'm ready to
Agamotto!
put on a
Don't have any way to save her.
You are under my protection. You cannot hurt me.
Okay.
How's it going? Hey,
Nope. I knew it was gonna be a miss. It's okay. It was a zoning. Kind of worked.
You stop them in their tracks.
Uh-oh.
here they come.
I'm at maximum force. A little help, please. Against the world.
Okay, we got one.
That's some king energy right there.
Get out.
Sorry about your squiddy.
Good.
Okay, now that's some king energy right there.
Hey, what's up, Necroza? How are you? That was just a weird shot. We're just gonna ignore that ever happened. Okay, guys?
You stop them in
Yep, you go ahead and just feed me the ability to do another one, though. That works. Can I? We have one support.
I feel like myself again. We are in the front. What vile
I am probably not in a pickle here. Get that out of there. Try and get the slow. Nope.
feel the wrath of the goddess!
That's not gonna be good. Gonna try.
Our enemy has been spotted.
We have one support. Thank goodness it's at least a cloak and dagger, but
Much better.
You stop them in their tracks.
he's got eye.
Squid monsters.
I don't.
I am ready to put on a show.
Okay,
Your attacks are futile.
Only 60 seconds left.
he's got to have
The eye of Agamotto!
that.
Lion of the mutants.
We're finding our strength.
Golly, people are so tilted.
Rise again.
They're crashing out, man. Like, I get it. We need two supports. One support is definitely not working, but
Down to 30 seconds.
we're still winning. Like, it's fine. I'm not sure why we're freaking out. There we go. We got the magic. Oh, this is. Oh. Oh no! Wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I had no idea they had a cloak.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Ugh, great ult from him.
A nice Tremble before Bath! Mutants
Our Black Panther might. He's at least holding it. He's trying to. He's probably gonna get staggered out, but he tried. You know, props for the effort.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Get back over here down main.
You are under my protection. I feel like myself again. Feel the wrath of the
That's just a way to not do that. Okay.
You shall not be harmed.
Us against the world. Only 60 seconds left.
Do your worst.
He's got eye.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Anyone willing to help? Down to 30 seconds.
Oh no! Hey.
Ready to put on a show. Spider mode. Final 10 seconds.
You need not fear.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Much better.
Anyone willing to help? Co-op time.
Okay.
The current score is 0.
I hate this holiday, but otherwise I'm pretty definitely. You're pretty.
Time to
You hit
switch things
GM.
up, including
So that's it.
slide
That's pretty
down.
cool, man. That's awesome. Not doing too bad.
Beware
Not doing too bad. Oh, I do have a loss. I forgot to record.
this where Magneto
It was just so fast. I honestly forgot it was a game.
Top-notch team to win this one.
Proverbs FN, it's going great, man. Thanks for tuning in over on YouTube. I appreciate it. It's going good, honestly. A little bit of a struggle first game, but you're going to have those. There's just not much you can do to get around it. Pretty decent is what you meant. Ah, okay, got you, Necroza. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, we just got stomped. There really wasn't. And I think I was SVP, so I feel kind of better whenever we lose a game. And I'm like, yeah, no, but I was the one who got identified as the best player. So it's like, eh. So they didn't cap all 3 points. We are going to have to hopefully do that a little sooner.
30
One thing that I do like
Get ready.
about playing Vanguard is that I pretty much never get asked to swap.
If I could create a world that would be safe forever for mutants,
Do you guys know what the default keybind is to I need healing?
How's it going? How's it going?
I haven't looked. I just didn't know if any of you knew off the top of your head.
5, 4,
Do we want a portal?
3,
Nah.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Oh, they do not look happy.
Okay, there's magic over there. I mean, I tried. Sorry, forcing a back cap.
They look like they mean business. to its destination. Feel the pull.
X
Looks like an alien, but smells
negative.
like a fish.
You need not fear.
Us against the world.
Don't have my ult.
Shields up.
Oh, we have Invis Woman.
By the eye of Agamotto. Approach this site with caution.
Get that vehicle moving again. Behold that child.
It seems we are outnumbered. Quickly, you cannot hurt me. Ah, much better.
Why is he?
The only split I want is an appetizer.
Bro.
You are under my protection.
I need to hang on to my ult for cloak.
Wishes are light.
These things must belong to Namor. Insignificant gnats. I feel like myself again.
Take out suction cup.
Ah, here they are now.
I am ready to
We
put
forced that out.
shields up.
You need not fear.
Tight. Now we really go on time.
Feel the wrath.
By the eye of Agamotto. You shall not be harmed.
Okay, we got one out.
Like myself again.
Split monsters. Okay, why not?
And we get the storm.
Double KO.
Have been dealt with.
Or a dagger. That's 3.
No more tyrants shall rise while I still breathe.
Yeah, you can hold that, but I would love to see it be different than that, like just an actual keybind.
Oh, that child.
Where are you at?
I feel like myself.
Fire mode.
Our enemy has been spotted. Insignificant gnats.
Just embrace the light. Get that vehicle moving again. We've got trouble. Shields up.
Why did we shield here?
By the eye of Agamotto.
Yep. Try and shield off.
A valiant attempt, Namor.
Only 60 seconds left.
Big. Yeah, I don't have my ult.
I am ready to put on a show.
They've used both support ults. So if I can get a really big pick.
Hold still. I'm trying to help. Down to 30 seconds.
Kneel before Magneto. Your attacks are futile.
It didn't quite work, but Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to do.
The final 10 seconds. Get that vehicle moving again.
My power cannot be quelled.
Yeah, we don't even touch.
Final score 1-2-2.
Just really not sure what to do in these kinds of games.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
It's all right. I mean, there really was not anything more I could have done except maybe hold on. I guess the only thing is like I haven't quite figured out the timing with because the cloak and dagger just crazy time to get their ult. It's super fast. And I haven't you can't keep pace with that on Magneto as far as I'm aware. Not even the best mag players get it as fast. So I just have to hold on to my ult for forever. At least that's how it feels. Like I have to wait until a cloak and dagger ult, if there is a cloak. Otherwise, you can use it a little differently. Ideally, you know, countering a support though would be good. Man, that's just super unfortunate. 2 losses back to back.
Escape pod ready. Opening escape capsule.
Might be time to hit up Mills.
Round 1. Go.
Just make sure that like in these games, like what can I do? And but the thing is, like I know the answer. Like that's what makes me frustrated is that I do actually know the answer. Oh, we don't have any supports yet. That's a yikes. Okay, we got a rocket. Okay, so start.
Come on, Rocket. You know Spider is
And
gonna
Loki.
say.
How about just one arm? No? Ah, come on! You're killing me, kid.
Not yet, but I'd be careful if I were you. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Same map.
Do is capture the mission area.
We can do this.
This entire world is a living mass. Krakoa will be in
Okay, my shots. My shots.
I feel like myself again. You need not fear. You shall not escape our wrath now.
Man, my aim is off today. How did that not hit her? Hello? She is ult
I am ready
already.
to put on a show. Player mode.
It seems we have company.
This is just one of your tricks, right, Loki?
Enemy assistance. You shall not be harmed.
Okay. Oh, come on. He's one. Oh, my gosh. Holy cow. How our rocket has ace right now, I'm going to be honest with you, makes 0 sense to me, but that's okay. Whew. I needed to just hit another shot there on that Namor.
Here comes trouble.
need not fear.
You never had a chance. Hey, Dee! Enjoy the amplifier!
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Keep going.
You're welcome.
Much better.
That fucking hurt! Deed for the day.
Our true enemy lies beneath the planet surface.
Get in there. More foes to conquer. Loyal squids. In all I have
Back to the bottom of the ocean with
Bring
you.
on the chaos.
I am ready to put on a show.
You shall not be harmed.
This should keep us safe.
Leave them to
Sheer mode.
insignificant gnats. I feel like myself again.
Oh no.
You are under my protection.
Unfortunate. We got a defense ult out though, so that might actually have been good.
Enjoy the amplifier.
If I can just hit a shot.
What vile creatures Namor has summoned? I feel like myself again. Your attacks are futile.
I'll patch you up.
Almost there. Don't turn back now. I am ready to put on a show. Destroyed that arm. One not freeze now.
Your dog is suffering.
Disappear!
Enjoy the amplifier.
The moon haunts you.
Get that vehicle moving again.
You are under my protection.
Only 60 seconds left.
You are welcome.
We must deliver this darkness beneath the surface.
Your attacks are futile.
I'll patch you up.
Almost superior reigns supreme. A valiant attempt, Namor, but a failure.
Sheer mode.
Your attacks are futile.
Down to 30 seconds.
You shall not live longer. You are welcome.
I am ready to put on a show.
Watch for I.
Eye of Agamotto.
Final 10 seconds.
They shall not escape our wrath now.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Ah, much better.
Only 60 seconds left. That's it. Don't let anything stand in your way.
They have a Bucky now? Is that what I just saw? Yeah, they do.
Look what just pulled out of the ocean.
Insignificant gnats. I know a few things about going beneath the surface.
Thanks, Namor. No, never eat sushi.
Armed and dangerous! Again!
Disappear!
Hey, Dee!
huh? Oh, man. This one's a tough one.
Time to switch things
Uh-oh.
up, including which side you're on.
Oh, my Twitch chat like disconnected temporarily for a moment there.
No timeline exists where Magneto yields.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
We can solo tank this. That's all I'm gonna say. Someone literally pointed out I haven't died once. It's literally just because I know how to hold cover, maintain effective range, and juggle my cooldowns. I do feel like my ults become a little less clear as to when to use them when there isn't a cloak and dagger. So that's definitely 32k healing. Yeah, on Rocket. It's actually kind of impressive, I'll give you that. Yeah, it means he's probably all he's doing is right clicking, but
Are your motivations always as transparent? The battle starts in 5, 4,
wait, we are solo tanking this.
1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Ah, here they are now.
Yeah, they're just gonna keep healing him.
Like myself again.
Chin up.
Your attacks are futile.
And this is all for Reed. Chin up.
Much better.
Yeah, I'm fogged, it's alright.
Our enemies are here. Anyone willing to help? I'm impervious to damage. Us against the world! Nice work.
You have to hold.
I am ready to put on a show!
That's fine, I don't think they can really hold that.
You cannot hurt me.
Okay, as long as we can get a support pick.
Disappear!
Big.
Much better. By the eye of Agamotto, you are under my protection.
There we go. We're just gonna farm ult.
Namor's subjects are tenacious. I'll give them back.
Us against the world! 60 seconds left.
You shall not be harmed. A shield. You'll be more careful next time. expected.
Final score 2-0.
You're like 3 wins from Celestial. Thank Magneto. Yeah, team played fine. I wasn't that. I mean, I played really well, but yeah. I mean, my ults were still questionable value, so it's all good. So we have a win and 2 losses. We'll see if we can even that out. I'm definitely noticing a bit more of an increase in the 50-50 win rate once we got towards the top of Platinum. So that may truly be where I'm caught right now, where my natural, like, climbing ability may start to slow down a bit. That's okay. That may truly just be where I need to start, like, leaning in and worrying less about queuing and more about learning and, like, truly focusing on improvement. Because right now, you know, I mean, I'm playing Magneto pretty much exclusively. So it's not the fact that I don't know my hero well enough at this point, right? If I'm able to get to this point in the hours that I got. Let's see if I can get this out the right way. If I'm able to get to this rank in as few of hours as I got here, we're good. And we have a Hulk Iron Man team up here. So we have the Gamma, whatever. Although I still don't know what exactly that means. I don't know what their actual team up is.
Done to your armor, Stark.
KP, I think I read your message about Celestial, but good luck. Wishing you the best. Iron Man can use his E and he gets crazy damage. Okay.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Yep. I'll get the Scarlet Witch out of the window.
No worries, I've got your back.
That's why Hulk is banned most games. Hulk, Wolverine, Storm are the 3 main bans, like 80%. Yeah, true. Statistically, that bears out. So Magneto still has his ult, but we don't have a cloak ult for him to use it on anymore. I'm going to hold on to mine for the Loki to almost inevitably ult. That's I.
protection. Extra shielding? Yes, please. You are welcome.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on to my ult just in case the Loki does decide to do the cloak ult.
You shall not be harmed. I feel like myself again. You cannot hurt me. You are under my protection.
Disappear! You're halfway there. Keep going!
I'm probably gonna die to that. I tried to shield him, but it worked out.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Nope.
Controlling
Yo, Latview. What's up, homie? I'll read your chat just a second here, okay? Somebody behind. Got a magic. Need a shot.
Leave them to consume. You need not fear. Your attacks are
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
It's alright. I've had it for way too long. I've been thinking that Loki at some point was going to realize the value of copying the cloak and dagger, but he hasn't copied, I don't think, anybody.
Disappear!
That's actually insane.
the moon haunts you.
Oh, bro. You needed to come back a lot sooner.
You shall
I'll
not
take the charge on my right click, though.
insignificant mass.
Oh, it's the other side.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Dude, this mag just chased me all the way into the back. Surely you guys can do something with that, right?
Rebirth.
Their Magneto was completely out of the fight chasing me.
Pulse charge. Fire. You should have kneeled when you had the chance. You are under my
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way. Behold, dark child!
Your attacks are futile. I feel like myself again. By the eye of
Holy.
Agamotto.
Frame rate just absolutely plummeted.
Do your worst. Our enemy has been spotted. You need not fear. There, ahead, I found them. Insignificant mass.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Much better.
The totems are gone. Where are my teammates?
You cannot hurt me. Behold my magnetic.
Disappear!
I missed. Unfortunate. It's probably my biggest weakness on mag right now.
Pulse charge. Fire.
Disappear! Shields up!
Oh, big.
Only 60 seconds left.
Much better.
Really big.
I found them.
Lapview over on Twitch said, "Hi, my girlfriend," or GF, I assume his girlfriend, just introduced me to your stream. You're a really good tank player. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the kind words, for real.
Magneto.
Down to 30 seconds. No more delay.
Bro.
Co-op time. Got you covered. Get that vehicle moving again. The final 10 seconds.
You shall not
Behind
be
you. Double KO.
You be more careful next time.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a
I
winner.
mainly lurk, but this gameplay is very enjoyable. Thank you very much, man. Oh, I missed that. It's all right. We get point.
The current score
I
is
still can't believe their Magneto chased me into spawn.
time to switch things up, including which
Katie, hello. I feel like I recognize that name very vaguely. That seems very familiar for some reason.
Timeline
But,
exists where Magneto yields.
Katie said, I'm the girlfriend. I watched your Overwatch stuff a while ago. Glad to see you transition to Marvel Rivals. Yeah. I'll be honest with the recent announcements with Overwatch, the Spotlight, they look really promising. So I'll end up trying it out on Tuesday, day they release it. But I definitely really enjoy it. Enjoy Rivals quite a bit. So I'm just debating whether or not the competitive scene will be taken super seriously or not.
Give these humans
Not really a way to know, but
hate and fear us after all.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds.
yeah, I appreciate you doing that, by the way. As far as like convincing a friend to come watch it, I still believe like the best quote marketing
Is all I need to strangle you.
is
Should I
word of mouth, and streams are no different. Streams are absolutely no different. Content in general,
The
you know.
battle starts in 5,
Katie, how did you find my content originally? Do you remember?
2,
I'm always curious about that.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. I've got 30 teams of
You cannot hurt me. Punisher is inside turret. Turret go. I feel like myself again.
Golly, what the heck am I getting smacked around by? Get out of here.
You need
Bubble in the next bubble. Dang. That is a crazy amount of damage. Guy doesn't have any idea how to position. Getting in front of me. Try not to get walled out there. Oh, no way. She just ulted, didn't she?
You need
There's
not
still a chance to stop them.
fear Magneto. You cannot hurt me.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. Disappear!
Okay. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of my teammates just genuinely don't have a clue how to position.
Protection.
Good use.
I feel like myself again.
And once we get out into this open area, we will go for an ultimate.
Your attacks are futile.
Oof. I didn't use my bubble quick enough. It's my fault. Yo, this guy is He's not. He's a carried by the fact Iron Man is strong player.
We must retreat.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to see who's gonna be here. Iron Man. Okay.
Unlimited.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Your attacks are futile. Fear Magneto.
I mean, I had to do something there. We don't touch, do we?
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Fear Magneto. You cannot please. Judge, jury, executioner.
Yeah, he's gonna get rezzed wherever their res beacon is.
Disappear! Just embrace the light. Get ready.
You are under my protection. Insignificant gnats.
This is real firepower!
You shall not
Big.
do not expect me to do that again.
I'll patch you up.
Enemy located.
You cannot hurt me.
He's stopped them in their tracks.
Bro. Oh, that's their spawn.
Judge, jury, executioner. You shall not be harmed. Fear Magneto. Insignificant gnats.
Hey, Dee! Enjoy the amplifier!
Much better.
Better stop that vehicle.
You shall not be harmed.
Disappear!
Get out if we can.
Stop them!
Okay. Hitboxes are awesome.
This is real firepower!
Much better. You are under my protection.
Hey, Dee! Enjoy the amplifier!
You cannot hurt me. You shall not be harmed. All charge, fire!
That was not necessary.
Only 60 seconds left.
I feel like myself Enemies again. On approach.
He's stopped them in their tracks. Disappear!
Insignificant gnats.
Okay, we are down our
Good to go.
stronger.
Down to 30 seconds.
Nope.
Judge, jury, executioner! Much better.
The final 10 seconds. Hallelujah! Enemy located. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
This is real firepower!
We have a lot of ulti.
Pulse charge. Extra shielding. Yes, please.
Don't give them another inch. Alright.
We got the Hella. Got the rocket.
That's 3. Wow, 4 in a row.
30-3. You saw my journey videos on TikTok. That's crazy, Katie. Super crazy.
Another epic victory.
Hey, thanks so much, friend. Appreciate you tuning in over on YouTube. I can't seriously call you by the name. Yep. I'll take that. I hate to, end on a 50-50 win rate, but you know what I got to say from tonight? Like, I'm consistently reminded the importance of not worrying about your losses. Because, yeah, I lost 2 games. But there used to be a time where I would lose 2 games and I would just never really recover. I'd never financially recover from that, you know? All right. So, at this point, as far as competitive, we have not quite 15 hours. Season highest is Plat 1. Hi, baby. You going night-night, Brinley? You want to come say night-night? Yeah, you can come say night-night. Here, let me go big camera. So you can say night-night. You say bye. You gonna take your passy out and say it? Here, say bye. Bye. Good job. Hey, can I borrow this for a second? Can I have it? Please? Can you say, I don't know?
Oh
Mwah. Hey, you have good night-night, okay? Mwah. Yeah. You go, mama. You go, mama, and find Poppy. So anyway, what we're gonna say is we're just not quite to 15 hours. I think a lot of people think I play a lot more, and that's because you see 90% of creators, like, they just grind. They hop on for 4 to 6 hours a day, and I can't do that. Not in the position I'm in right now. I'd love to do that at some point in my life, but now is definitely not that time. As much as I wish it was. But yeah, 14.6 hours this season, peaking Platinum 1 so far. Obviously, I think we're gonna have a much better peak. And then I was gonna look at my proficiency with Mag. I think we've probably crossed the halfway point to Centurion. Yeah. Doing really well. We're actually really close on one of them to hitting another 60 points there. So we're flying through now that, I'm really locked in on Magneto. I'm also noticing the advantage of doing that. So we're almost to Centurion on Mag. And then the next thing that we're going to be working on after Mag, in case you guys haven't heard me say it, is Doctor Strange. I don't believe I have pretty much any points with him. I haven't played enough to really have any proficiency. Oh, I got some, yeah. You just remembered you never joined the Minecraft server? If you still... if you sent me your name, if you didn't do that, but if you have sent me your name, I have you whitelisted, I would think. And then I should have sent you the IP address. So if you have the IP address, I added you to the whitelist. If I didn't give you the IP, oh yeah, shoot me your name. I'll take care of it today. You can hop on. 100%. I'll make sure you get that taken care of. Not a problem. All right, ladies and germs, I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate you guys so much for watching. I genuinely, it really is not lost on me that I would have not a huge reason to continue doing this without an audience that's watching it. So I appreciate you guys resonate with the message that life is difficult and you shouldn't do it alone. And that you can inspire people to do crazy, awesome things that they never would have thought possible if you just believe in them and root them on. Cheer them on, root for them, however you want to phrase that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys next week. There is no Saturday stream anymore. Tonight's kind of the last stream of the week. So next week, look for the schedule. It'll be a little different than normal, but on YouTube, everything is scheduled manually. So if you're ever curious, I don't always update Twitch because Twitch is just easier to leave it on the rhythm. But YouTube, I actually have to schedule manually at the beginning of the week. So if you're ever curious about that, YouTube's a way to keep an eye on that. I'll catch you I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, this is Gaming for Hope. I'm signing off.